the thing I'm concerned about is the left scared everybody away by being brutal and authoritarian.
Yeah.
And so we have to make sure everybody knows freedom's on the other side of the fire, right? Stop pandering to these people, stop pretending, and you can do your thing. And no one over here
wasn't that the opposite of the messaging? Like their messaging was, these authoritarian right-wing fascists are going to come in and this and that, and they're going to take away your right to have an abortion, that's ultimate freedom, you know?
That's the superliminal.
Yeah.
Then you had the liminal and the subliminal. And the subliminal was speak out of line and we will destroy your life.
Yeah, I agree that was the undercurrent. I do agree with that was the undercurrent. But, abortion was the left's big push on freedom. Right? That was their big push on freedom.
Yeah. It didn't work.
And
women went more to Trump.
Yeah, it turned out, this actually did surprise me. I'm sure it surprised you to an extent as well. It turns out that there's far less women interested in murdering their children as previously advertised.
Well, the joke that I love was women buy milk and eggs more than they get abortions.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like, well, if I'm weighing my...
Yeah, a lot of truth in that.
But regardless of what any of us dudes here think, young women under 30 skewed towards Trump by 11 points. There was a shift towards Trump. And then one of my favorite metrics was...
You think it's because Kamala was a woman?
Oh, I don't know. But one of my favorite metrics...
Nobody hates women more than women, right?
I was just going to say the exact same thing. Nobody hates women more than women.
One of my favorite metrics was... no, I forgot where I was going with it now.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say I agree with these leftist loony liberals.
Oh, I'm sorry. I remember now. Sorry.
Go for it.
That when the exit polling was asked, do you think democracy is under threat in the United States? The +7, so the largest block was yes, we do think. There was a 7% edge among people who said yes, there's a threat to democracy in support for Trump. So basically, when they kept screaming democracy under threat, most people said that's right. And it's the lawfare you are engaged in against Trump and his lawyers.
I mean, is there data to show that that's the truth, or is that just inference?
No. There
was a poll that was released during the election where they asked
democracy
people,
was number one on the exit polls, and then I think number two was the economy.
What I'm saying is there a poll that delves further into the democracy thing where they're saying no, it is actually the lawfare against Trump, not people saying
that's the inference.
Because otherwise, how do you get people thinking democracy is under threat? I better vote for the guy who's threatening it?
Yeah.
No, it was because they were going after J6ers. Yeah. It's because they were going after Trump's lawyers. Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah, which
they asked me on YouGov a lot. That was one of the questions because I love my YouGov polls to participate, and I did say yes, democracy is under threat because they didn't ask me why, Phil, but they asked me, do you think it is?
Yeah, I mean that it does seem most likely, and it's pretty clear that the narrative spun by the left just wasn't hitting home with people. It wasn't having the effect that they wanted it to.
Well, if they had Biden, I think they would have done better.
I think you're right. Yeah,
I think they would have done better. Kamala, the big thing with Kamala, when you say this guy's a threat to democracy, and by the way, here's this candidate that was never democratically put in, right?
Yeah,
never
true.
democratically put in, just happened to be a part of the ticket, and so we're going to run her anyway. That was that was not a good look for them. That's one, and then
totally
two,
agree.
and then two, Kamala Harris. And I'll say this, right? You can disagree with me if you want. Nobody wanted to listen to that chick's laugh for 4 years.
Totally.
Nobody wanted to listen to it.
I agree. I do think that
I didn't want to listen to it for 107 days.
No.
Yeah.
The Democrats, he may have done better, but I still don't think that he would have beat Trump because everyone saw the debate and it was clear that Joe Biden was not capable. He was not going to be able to do the job. And I don't, especially considering it's another 4 years. It wasn't just like, hey, who do you like better for the next, couple weeks or whatever. It's literally, who do you think can run the country?
There was also a really weird thing that happened after that debate that was bizarre, where we went, okay, clearly this guy's out to lunch, right? And they would go, well, Trump looks like he has cognitive decline too. That was the strangest counter narrative that I'd ever seen. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
They really leaned into the "I know you are, but what am I?"
Yeah.
Or they were just
Totally.
like it was. Well, Trump looks like he's got cognitive decline, and then Kamala Harris was like, "Build that wall, and like she threw on the Biden put on a MAGA hat. Like they literally were they just started stealing his policy ideas with the no tax on tips and all that stuff. So I do think that hurt the Democrats as well.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.